The reason why we have people who are always wondering what's happening next door is because they're either doing nothing with their lives or they're busy comparing themselves with others. And so at the end, they end up thinking that they are being ignored when actually people are just busy progressing with their lives, minding their own business. Hi, this is Above Mediocrity. My name is Leandra. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you very much to everyone who is subscribed. If you haven't, please go and hit the subscribe button. We want to reach to 100 subscribers. I think we have started on a good note so far. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. So today we're going to be talking about living a productive life, mainly focusing on minding your own business. Yes, minding your own business. I know we live in a society where we want to know why one person has bought a car when they don't have a house. But if your opinion has not been sought on that matter by that person, it simply means it's not wanted. It doesn't affect you. Don't meddle in their affairs. Don't. Just mind your own business. We also want to know why Susan is now serving in the choir or in the hospitality, and yet Susan once committed heinous crimes or adultery, which she repented from, by the way. Don't find yourself in that judgmental position. God doesn't need a jury. Just simply learn to say, you know what, I'm not going to be judgmental, but I'm going to believe the best in other people. Don't waste your time on gossip, because you are killing time. You are wasting your precious time. Concentrate on other things and be clear about it. To say, you know what, I'm not going to be gossiping this person. I have better things to do. I have my own business mind. One thing that you also need to understand is the moment that you find yourself criticizing, gossiping, and judging other people, just know that you're probably swimming in the shallow end of life and you're wasting your precious time. Because talking bad about another person doesn't make you better than them. I'll repeat, talking bad about another person doesn't make you better than them. No, it doesn't. Instead, we are supposed to see the best in other people. That's what Christianity is about. We are supposed to see the best in other people. We're supposed to say, I'm going to choose to see the good in this person. You know, even if you hear a juicy story, don't lower yourself to the level of gossiping. If someone tells you something in confidence, keep it to yourself, because they told you in confidence. So just keep it to yourself. Focus on the important things in life. Let the refining and improving of your life consume you so much that you have little time to criticize and judge. You know, I think we also waste our time when when you find a person who is teaching something, for example, and you don't subscribe to it. Don't go about commenting and saying, I don't think this is valid, I don't think this works. You're really wasting your time. There are so many other teachers out there in the world that you can subscribe to. So please simply go and subscribe to them. But don't tarnish another person's image. And also, if you are in a setup where you are rejected, learn to accept rejection. If you have been rejected by a group, by a church group, or a society, for example, simply walk away peacefully. But don't go about painting a bad picture about that church group or about that small gathering that you would have attended or big gathering that you would have attended. Simply walk away. But there will come a different situation, however, where you will find other people meddling in your own affairs. They're simply just trying to distract you. So don't concentrate on distractions. Don't concentrate on distractions. A winning marathon runner understands that I'm not supposed to concentrate on distractions. No, they don't. Because the moment that he or she is going to concentrate on distraction, they're going to lose their focus. So don't concentrate on the side shows or the distraction. Concentrate on your goal. Concentrate on what you want to achieve. And you'll be able to live a peaceful life. Minding your own business is something that will help you live a peaceful life, because you know that I'm concentrating on me and I'm concentrating on what I believe in. So go ahead and do that. So I'm going to share with you 6 tips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tips from Forbes Online, the Forbes magazine. Some 6 tips that you're going to follow in order for you to learn to mind your own business. Tip number 1, no one asked for my advice. If your advice has not been sought, don't waste your time going on and on and on about an issue. It doesn't concern you. Concentrate on something else that is very important. Tip number 2, I don't know the whole story. Now, if a person comes to you and they're seeking your advice, they're obviously going to tell you their own side of the story. They're not going to tell you the other side of the story. But be wise enough to say, I want to know the other side of the story, so that I might be able to give a conclusive judgment. If they are asking for it, that is. But if you don't know the full story, don't judge, don't criticize, don't condone. Tip Number 3, it doesn't affect me. What does not affect you should not worry you. For example, I know in the Zimbabwean culture, I don't know if this also happens in the European culture, but in our culture, a person will come to you and they'll tell you that, why is it that you have one child? It's actually past 5 years and you don't have another child. For you, someone has to understand that for me to be able to have child number 1, I need to be emotionally, financially, spiritually ready for this. Because if I'm not ready for this, then it means I'm going to see my child as a nuisance. This is what Caroline Motoko shares, by the way. I follow Caroline Motoko. Please go and visit her channel. She's an amazing lady. Caroline Motoko says the problem that we have today is because we have so many children that we cannot take care of. And at the end, when these children, come home on holiday and they're going back to school, we're like, oh, thank God they're going back to school. But you know what? You decided that you wanted to have 5 children. But if you can handle them emotionally, spiritually, financially, then don't have them. Have children that you are able to handle financially, emotionally, spiritually, every aspect of your life. So what doesn't affect you? Please don't worry about it. Tip number 4 is just because it makes you happy doesn't mean it makes everyone else happy. We have certain things that make us happy. That makes me happy, for example. But if it doesn't make another person happy, then I'm not supposed to be disdainful of their values or their tastes. Those are their tastes and those are their values. So I'm not supposed to be disdainful of that. Tip number 5, don't gossip. I'll leave it at that. Don't gossip. And then last one, tip number 6 is don't poach on someone else's turf. Now, if you walk in a person's house and they tell you that after heating my food in the microwave, I want you to switch off the microwave at the plug, please do exactly that. Don't go about bringing your own views on how you do it at your own house. No, it's their business. They're in their house and they're handling their own business. So please make sure that you try by all means to say, I'm going to accept this is who they are, and I'm not going to poach on their turf. And so I hope these tips are going to be helpful every day of your life. Please go back and reflect to them so that you live a more productive life and you find yourself living a peaceful life. And I'll close with 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 11, which says, make it an ambition to live a quiet life. To lead a quiet life, peaceful life, to mind your own business, and to work with your own hands. I've said before, let the refining and improving of your life consume you so much that you have little time and less time to lower yourself, to criticize, judge, and gossip other people. Until we meet again next time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We want to reach to 100 subscribers. We're on 88 since we started in October. I think we've been doing very well. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it.